Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into the Fake Spike Podcast. Tyler and Cole. We got predictions today. Talk a little bit about last week, but it's Wednesday already, Thursday for you, so I know you don't care too much.
No, sir.
What's going on, T?
What's up?
So what's going on, T?
Not a whole lot. How about you, buddy?
And just got back from Raleigh, long trip. Tired as shit. How about you, man? Did you enjoy your little break?
Yeah. How was your holidays?
Oh, it was all right, man. It
Looking
was
forward to New Year's.
sure. Let's go with that.
I feel that on a
I
spiritual
mean,
level.
I gotta work until like 9 o'clock at night, so I don't really care.
Leave us a comment down below. Let me know. Let us know how your Christmas was.
And yeah, sorry about no podcast the other day, but I was in a hotel room and had a lot of stuff that had to be done when I got there. So
Go North Carolina.
yeah. All right. So last week, Tyler and I did all right. Not as bad as we've been doing. Tyler went 7-8-1 with his predictions. I went 8-7-1. We had the push game, which was Pittsburgh -3 over the Raiders. Pittsburgh won by 3, so we just cancel that one out. Let's see here.
You said I went 7 what and 1,
7-8-1.
and you went 8 7 and 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think this is my first time negative, right?
I think we both went negative. Yeah, we went 6-8-1 each last week.
Oh, okay.
So, and we went 5-8. You went 5-8 the week before. So,
Got it.
so we're moving up. We're moving up.
Getting better.
All right. Yeah. Nothing too exciting to talk about with the games from last week, other than the Rams beating the living crap out of the Broncos and Hackett getting fired.
JJ Watt's retiring.
JJ Watt's retiring, um, which sucks. One of the best defensive players in the league over the past 10 years.
The
Uh,
Rams really did beat the shit out of the Broncos. Holy shit.
yeah.
I was, participating in Christmas activities on that day, but fuck.
Christmas activities, sleeping on the couch, one of the two, right?
Bills destroyed the Bears. That's not crazy though.
Well, they went into halftime losing. Then they came out of the half pretty pissed off. Um,
I would be fucking too.
yeah. So, anything you want to particularly talk about from last week?
Um, Nothing that really stands out to me. For week 16, the Saints beat the Browns. I was happy about that. Jalen Hurts was out, and it showed against the Cowboys. Eagles lost by 6.
Gardner
I
didn't do
don't
too
think
bad.
Gardner Minshew, is that how you pronounce his fucking name? I
Yeah,
don't think he
Gardner.
did too bad.
He's pretty good.
Oh,
I'm sure
355 yards, so did pretty fucking solid.
might have worked out a little bit different if Jalen Hurts played, but who knows? Gardner didn't do bad, so you can't really blame the game on him.
No, not a bad substitute they got there.
All right. You ready to get into this coming week, buddy?
Yes, sir. Week 17, fellas. We have one more week after this.
Yes, sir. And then we get into the
Playoff.
playoffs. Going to talk about playoff football. For now, let's hit on the Cowboys uh, at the Titans, right? They're at the
Yes, at
Titans.
the Titans. It is in Nashville, yes.
Okay. So we got from the sports book I'm looking at, which is DraftKings right now, I got Cowboys at the Titans, Dallas -12.
Yeah, I have that too, actually. I'm going Cowboys outright. By 12. Yeah, Cowboys outright.
Yeah. The Titans have had a bad like month and a half. I think they're on a 6-game losing streak.
It's
5
something
or 6.
absurd. I'm pulling up the schedule right now so I can see.
Um,
A 5-game
yeah,
losing streak. You were close.
5-game losing streak.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not looking good. I'm not sure if Ryan Tannehill is going to play this week. Usually, it's tough for a team this late in the season to go on the road for a Thursday night game and kick the crap out of somebody, like winning by 12 points. Oh man, Malik Willis is definitely not gonna be able to hold up here. Damn, this is tough. 12 points is such a big spread. Last time we picked like that, last time we had Dallas favored by a crap ton, they ended up not covering the spread against Houston.
Yeah, I'm still betting Dallas outright though.
Yeah, I think I don't have
Dynamic.
to. Minus 12 is just a lot. And all right. Let's move on to the first this is probably a Saturday game. Nope, Sunday. All right. They all Sunday games. Looks like it.
Yeah, I think we're done with Saturday now.
All right. So we got the New Orleans Saints heading to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. The Eagles are -6.
Eagles outright.
Oh my God, he picked against the Saints.
It had to happen eventually, fellas.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? He picked against the Saints. Yeah, whether it's Gardner Minshew starting or Jalen Hurts, I think they can win by 6.
I'm pretty sure it's set to be Jalen Hurts, actually.
Right. Could be, but you never know, man.
They should rest him, realistically, but I don't think they're going to.
I disagree personally. They rested him last week, and they'll probably play him this week, rest him next week, because there's no point playing him in week 18. And if they sat him last week, they set him this week and next week, they're going to get the first round bye. So you really don't want Jalen Hurts
not playing for a month.
Second round of the playoffs without playing for a month.
Fair enough. I didn't think about that. Think about it like that.
Probably a bad idea.
Probably.
So I'm gonna go with Eagles as well, -6. Next up, we have the Broncos, who just fired their head coach. He's the 4th coach in NFL history that has been fired before he completed his first season.
Well, I would say he's killing it then.
Oh yeah, freaking he's making history, right? Let's see here. Sometimes players will show up for a new head coach, even a temporary one. Jeff Saturday won his first game. So I'm not saying they're gonna beat the Chiefs. 12.5 is a lot of points. Let's see it. Dude, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Chiefs.
Chiefs outright. Home game. Broncos are a bad team. End of season. They're not really looking. I don't think that head coach thing you were just mentioning is really going to make that big of a difference. End of the season. Chiefs outright.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
That's right.
Next up, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are a playoff team right now. Playoffs, anyway. Heading to Houston to take on the Texans. Jacksonville is favored by 4.5.
They cover that with ease.
Cover it with ease. Houston's been a little feisty lately, but I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one because
well, the alternative is that they only win by a field goal. Or maybe they tie up and get a 2-point conversion.
They could. Jacksonville has struggled with Houston, I'm pretty sure, over the past couple years, if I'm remembering that right. I know Jacksonville struggles with somebody in their conference. I can't remember if it's Tennessee or Houston. I think it's Houston. Um, but yeah, I think Jacksonville's hungry for those playoffs, and they're gonna beat the snot out of the Texans.
The snot, fellas. The snot.
The snot. Look, trying to keep PG friendly a little bit, just a bit, man.
I'm going Jacksonville outright. Yeah, they're gonna beat the shit out of the Texans. I mean the snot.
Damn it,
Sorry.
man. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna go with next up we have the Colts headed to New York to take on the Giants. Giants.
This is a quality NFL game. This should be prime time. NFL game.
Giants -6.
I'm going Colts plus points on this one. I don't know why. The Giants are a better team statistically. It is at home for the Giants, but I'm just feeling like maybe Indianapolis is gonna kind of keep this one close.
Um,
Gut feeling. That's all that is.
even with good old Nick Foles leading the charge, what do they do? Score 3 points this past week. They what do they play? Monday night? They played Monday night, right?
I can tell you in a second, buddy.
Yeah, they played Monday night. Let's see,
They
short
played
week.
Monday.
They got a short week, and they're heading all the way to New York to take on the Giants. All the way to New York. Never mind. It's a good distance, but it's not all the way across the country. Still, travel in a short week against a pretty decent team. Well, they started out pretty good, then they faded fast.
Yeah,
I'm
I think the
I'm gonna
Giants are
go-
gonna win. I think the Colts can keep it within 6.
I'm gonna go with the Giants outright. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers heading to Tampa Bay to take on the Tampa Brady Buccaneers.
Tampa Brady.
Tampa Brady Buccaneers.
Okay, Tampa Bay.
Tampa -3.
So Carolina is 3-1 in the last 4.
You know who that one was still?
Steelers.
Yes, sir.
So they're coming off a win against the Lions, albeit. I think it's Panthers plus points. Or Bucks plus points. I think the Bucks will win. It's gonna be very, 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 very close.
The Bucks are favored.
Did I say that wrong then? Yeah, Panthers plus points, right?
You said Bucks plus the points.
I'm fucking ignore me.
Who do you want?
Bucks will win, but not by more than 3.
Okay, so
I'll
Panthers
translate that however I need it translated, buddy.
Panthers plus the points.
I'm fairly certain that's what I said the first time. And I said Bucks the second time.
That is how that happened, yeah.
Words are hard sometimes, brother.
He had a long day. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I think the Panthers might be able to win this, but we'll see. Next up, we have the Bears heading to Detroit to take on the Lions.
That's bad news.
Detroit -6.
That's bad news. Them Bears are bad news.
Bad news, Bears.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
All right. Who you
Lions
got, man?
outright.
Lions. I'm going with the Lions as well. They're at home. The Lions are an incredible, incredible offense. For some reason, when they're at home, they act like they're the greatest show on turf or something.
The greatest show on turf. It's like the greatest show on earth, but with turf.
The greatest show on turf was a team in the oh my god. I can't think of what it's late. I don't remember. But yeah, the Lions tend to score a lot of points at home. and the Bears are not the best defense in the league. So I'm gonna go Lions to win this by more than 6. Next up, we have the Miami concussions. I mean Dolphins.
Miami concussions.
Tua is not going to play on Sunday. He has, I think, his 3rd concussion of the season, which
Tua
is
Tagovailoa and Areola.
yeah, it's bad, man. 3 concussions can really mess up a person
That's
when
the
they're
start of the season.
together. So it's going to be Teddy Bridgewater leading the way here, and
That's
I think
awesome.
I think New England's going to kick the crap out of them. I mean, Tyreek Hill's still great, and Jalen Waddle's still great. They got a pretty good run game, but
I did get to watch some of that game. With the 80-yard touchdown. I want to say that was Waddle.
I
And then
don't.
Hill caught a nasty ass fucking pass. Beautiful route. But I want to say Waddle had like an 80-yard touchdown on Sunday.
I think you're right. That sounds right. The Patriots aren't exactly the best team in the league. Like they have a few key pieces that are good, like Judon. Yeah, they're not a great offense. I think this game is going to be low scoring. Patriots. Bill Belichick's pretty good. He's pretty good at scheming against the Dolphins, especially when they're in New England. If they go to Miami, forget about it. But in New England, he's pretty solid.
I'm going Patriots outright.
Yeah, I'm going Patriots as well. Next up, we have the Brownies going to the Commandos. Washington -2.5.
In this situation, it's home game. Washington's statistically better team, and then the spread is not that crazy to think that the Commanders can win by 3.
You and I are agreeing a freaking lot this week.
I think we disagreed on the Giants game, was it? Maybe?
The Giants game is the only one we disagreed on so far. Yeah, I'm going to take the Commanders -2.5. They're the better team right now. I think the Browns will be better next year. I don't think Deshaun Watson's going to be any good this season.
He just came back, so.
Right. And here's a game that should have been flexed to prime time. Sarcasm for those of you that don't understand that. Cardinals heading to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The freaking
1 p.m. on Fox, baby. Big boy time.
Cardinals with who knows who's starting at quarterback. Probably Colt McCoy against probably Desmond Ridder and the Falcons. I know it's not going to be Marcus Mariota. He's still on IR. So 2 not good quarterbacks surrounded by 2 not good teams.
Equals 2 not good hours of football.
Yeah. Yeah, Atlanta's favored by 3 here.
Honestly, I'm going to have to agree with that. Home game, Falcons, fuck it.
You taking Falcons plus the point, or are you taking Falcons minus the points?
Falcons outright.
Yeah. I'm going Falcons as well. Guys, do not bet on that game.
Just stay away from that game altogether.
It is too gross. There's not any.
There's nothing decipherable about it to make you want to go either way.
Yeah. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins was even shut down last week. It's just gross, man. Next up, we have the 49ers traveling to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders, who, by the way, just benched Derek Carr. So
now, why would they?
What was that?
I said, now why would they do that?
Throwing 3 picks against the Steelers is probably a good reason.
Good fucking indicator there.
Dude,
49ers.
I seen their thing. Their like drives from Sunday
Yeah.
or Saturday night rather. They scored a 72-yard touchdown on their first drive. Not a 72-yard, but they went 72 yards and scored a touchdown. Then it was like punt, field goal, interception, punt, interception, punt, interception. Like it was bad.
Holy shit. Buddy was busy, huh?
It was bad, man. Oh yeah, I don't see how. Like even I know Brock Purdy's not exactly an MVP candidate here, but he's looked good so far with what we've seen from him. And the Raiders have not looked good with what we've seen from him. So yeah, I'm going 49ers minus the points as well.
Minus the points means that they're gonna win by less than what the spread is, right?
No, I'm basically saying outright without saying outright.
Okay, because the spread shown on Bleacher Report's 10.
That's what I got.
Okay, yeah, I'm going 49ers, all right. That's a tough one because I don't think 10 is a lot, but it is the Raiders.
And the Raiders with a oh my god. Can you look up who their starting quarterback's going to be? Because I can't remember his name right now. I mean, they still have Devontae Adams, Darren Waller. I think Josh Jacobs is still good to go. Like they got pieces on that team, but I don't see it. The 49ers just have better pieces and better coach.
Jarrett Stidham?
Jared Stidham, okay, yeah. He's not great, Bob. He's not great. So yeah, I got no problem taking the 49ers minus the points.
Fair enough.
Next up, we got a close one. We got the New York Jets heading to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. New York Jets minus 1.5.
Seattle to win.
You're taking Seattle?
Home
Did I,
game.
mention, did I mention Mike White is back?
No, you left that part out.
Mike
I don't know
White
who
is
the
back.
fuck that is.
That is the quarterback that they won the past. They won a few games with.
The Jets?
Yeah. Like Zach Wilson got benched last week on Thursday Night Football.
Injury report. Wednesday for the Jets. Oh, FP, I assume means full play, right?
What's that?
Injury report. DNP did not play. LP means I don't know. What's that?
LP means limited practice.
And FP means full practice?
Yep.
Okay, so Mike White is back. Wide receivers, limited practice. Couple other some wide receivers on the do not play list for the Jets. What's going on over in Seattle? Tyler gets out.
I'm going with the Jets here personally because the Seahawks have been kind of on the downswing here, and Jets were doing really hot with Mike White before he got hurt, so I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Jets are fourth in the league for points allowed per game, so they do have a better defense.
They do. Check out Tyler's who's got a better defense TikToks or
where people argue with me quite often. The Seahawks are higher in points per game. I'm gonna have to agree with you actually on the Jets. That's tough. Honestly, offense is great, but defense wins championships.
My man Sauce is gonna pick off Gino. Don't make any bets on turnovers on my account. I didn't say nothing about them. Let's see. Next up, we have the Minnesota Vikings heading
Minnesota,
Minnesota, eh? All right, sorry. Heading to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Minnesota -3 on the road.
I show Packers -3.
And Packers -3. Did I write down the wrong freaking thing?
Lines
What
are
side
from
are these?
DraftKings. Yeah, it's showing Minnesota.
Yeah, I wrote down the wrong thing. I got Green Bay -3, but that's a my bad.
Cole, you're fucking me here, dude.
That's a my bad, man.
That's me, get him out of here.
Green Bay -3.
Vikings,
Vikings.
better team.
Vikings plus the points. The Packers have been having a pretty good few weeks here, but we don't have enough differences. I'll just go with the Packers just to see what happens. I would not be surprised at all though if the Vikings covered /won. Next up, we have the bottle.
The
Next
bottle.
week we have the baby
Bottle.
bottle pop. Next week the
Baltimore
Holy-
Ravens versus the Steelers. Ravens at home showing 2.5.
You're skipping a game here, buddy.
On whose account?
The Battle of Los Angeles, sir.
Oh, you're right.
We got the Rams at the Chargers, even though they play in the same freaking stadium. So it's a home game for both of them.
So I'm showing Chargers with -6.5. It's a home game for the Chargers, so it's going to be a tough competition for the Rams to travel all that way. No, Chargers statistically speaking a better team. Really not much to it. It's roughly the same skill level defense, with the Chargers having a better offense. The Rams are last in the league for yards allowed per game, so they're pretty dog shit. Or yards per game.
Aaron Donald's done for the season. So that's not helping matters. I think I'm gonna take the Chargers here.
I'm gonna take the Chargers too to cover. But all right.
All right. So next up, now we have the Steelers at the Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens versus it's gonna be a crazy night in the house for you, huh?
What is that?
Isn't your wife a fan of the Ravens?
Negative, sir.
I thought she was a Ravens fan.
She used to was. Then I took her to Pittsburgh and broke her.
Moving on. Next question.
She is a Steelers fan now.
Probably rephrase the way you say that next time, buddy. Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. Is at home in Baltimore. -2.5 towards the Ravens.
Folks, pay no attention to my perverted co-host here. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I am halfway on the screen. Ravens have a better defense, a better offense, a better picket fence. So, a lot of things to consider here. I'm going Ravens.
You're a hoe.
Buddy, the Ravens have a better defense and a better offense. There's not really many other parts of the fucking game of football, Chief.
Which exactly offense are you talking about here? Lamar Jackson's probably not going to play, right?
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. And they don't have any wide receivers either. Mark Andrews, how did Mark Andrews?
I'm pulling up the
play
injury
last
report
week?
right now. 10 minutes.
How did Mark Andrews do for you last week, buddy?
Fucking dog shit. He's gonna come back though.
He's been playing bad recently. Honestly, it might be just biased, but I think the Steelers could win this game.
I think you're being better.
They've been finding a way to do it. The Steelers' points against has been a little disrupted by playing teams like, I don't know, the Bills and the Eagles. let's see. So Steelers defense has been looking better than it does on paper. Cam Hayward's been balling out. TJ's been getting back into it. I think the Steelers could win this game.
Okay, I'm still going Ravens.
Yeah, that's fine. Next we have the Monday Night Football game, which is going to be a pretty damn good football game.
Yeah, I'm interested to see this one.
We got the Bills heading to Cincinnati to take on, the Bills heading to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. Buffalo -1.
I'm trying to see if I can get the injury report for the Bills versus Bengals game.
As far as I know, all the important pieces are healthy. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. I think all those players are pretty healthy.
Yeah, it's not showing a lot, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna say you're probably right. All the main pieces are fine. I'm showing Bills -1.
That's what I got.
I think the Bills are gonna cover that.
They're going to cover the -1.
I think the Bills are gonna win outright. Fuck off, buddy. I'm not a gambling man like you.
I'm not a gambling man either, my guy. I made a few bets last year, lost on them all. Although I was so pissed off because I had a 10-leg parlay and I hit on 9 of them. I'm like, you son of a. Anyway.
I don't bet on football. Last thing I bet was basketball.
Yeah, because that's predictable, right?
Yeah. I lost money.
Vegas always wins.
Vegas does always win, yeah.
All right. I think that's going to be a pretty good game between the Bills and the Bengals. Stephon Diggs hasn't been doing too hot the past few weeks, but it wouldn't surprise me if he decided to show up for this game. Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, two of the best quarterbacks in the league. Arguably two of the top 3, if not at worst, 2 of the top 5. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if this game happened again in the playoffs.
So you're going
Bills.
Bills out, right? Smart man.
Do you have anything else to hit on, buddy?
I do not, champ. What about you?
Other than the Eagles tackle Lane Johnson going down for the rest of the season, I think it was the rest of the season. I know he has to have surgery.
Okay.
At this point in the season, I'm pretty sure it's season-ending surgery.
I think any surgery at this point in the season-ending surgery.
Right. And I'm pretty sure there's something crazy. Like, he hasn't given up a sack in, like, it's a ridiculous amount of time. He's one of the better tackles in the league. So this could hurt the Eagles at least a little bit. But yeah, I still have them by 6 this week, and I still think they're going to make it to the NFC Championship minimum.
Fair enough. Was that all we got today, buddy?
Right. That's all we got for week 17. Don't forget to join us next week for the recap. And Tyler, you got anything else?
Follow us on social media, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that. Link down in the description below. If you're watching on YouTube, we are almost at 50 subscribers. Please hit the subscribe button. We very much appreciate it. If you're listening on any audio platform, drop us a 5-star. Our plays are starting to increase, so we very much appreciate you guys tuning in to listen to us babble about football twice a week. It's been great. We're really having fun with this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Peace out.
Peace.